let's say you make a video dressed as a monkey, eating bananas and shoving them in your face and actually just banging on your chest and acting like a monkey. If that gets you 100,000 views, doing the same video 9 times out of 10, you'll get another 100,000 views, or you'll get even more views.
You see it as well.
And then the video after that, you'll get 500,000 views. The video after that, you'll probably get 1 million views. And then what happens? All your content becomes like that. The minute you change your content, the minute you stop acting like that monkey and then actually do a video as yourself and say, oh, hi guys, the weather's pretty good today, you won't even get 1,000 views.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
The Lebbie podcast is the best podcast in the area, and you can't change my mind.
We're live.
We're
This
live.
time I said it, we're live.
We're live.
But it feels weird doing an episode.
I knew that was gonna fall for some.
You know what? The whole time before this podcast, I was trying to get
Stressing out,
something to like stand my phone because I have notes and stuff on my phone. And I hate putting my phone like this because if I put it like that, you guys are gonna see me literally looking at notes like that.
Oh my god, he's on his phone.
You know, we don't. Obviously, this
What's he
podcast
doing?
is all straight off the bat. Like we didn't expect that to happen. This podcast is just happening as we go. Okay, but we need some notes, obviously, to have direction. We don't just make up everything on the spot. We have notes.
We don't go off the fly.
But
Fuck
then
that.
we go off the radar once we start getting into the notes. Anyway, fuck this stand, this homemade stand of my phone. It's not gonna work, so I'm just gonna put my phone like that.
If he looks down, just know that's his phone.
Just let him
he's
judge
looking
me.
at
That's
the
it.
notes. That's
Guys,
it.
I don't care. I don't care. All right, I don't give a shit.
You
It
good?
feels good to have a Monday off. Long weekend, obviously Labor Day.
You got that right.
You know what? It feels different this year, obviously, because long weekend. What do we usually do on long weekend? Labor Day.
We go to the park usually, eh?
What do you mean the park?
Or
We
the
go to the hike.
Oh, the hike, yeah.
The
yeah,
hike.
we go
Oh,
to
the hike. Oh, the hike. He acts like. No, oh, the hike. The hike. No, oh, it's just.
What do you mean?
No, but the way you said it. Oh, the hike. As in, oh yeah, it's an easy hike.
It's fucking easy. No,
You know
I'm
what?
joking,
The
I'm
first
joking.
time we went on that hike.
I'm joking.
Let me talk about. We went on this hike twice.
That's
okay.
a nightmare. It's actually a nightmare.
We have this tradition that me, him, and like my dad and my uncles and some of my cousins, we go on this like probably 10 to 15 of us, however much people there is. Can't remember how many people. If I sit there and count them, it'll take long. But let's say it's about 15 boys. We go on this like hike, all right? And this hike is about an hour and a half from us.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's your boy. You might be wondering, a few people might be wondering, why the fuck do I look like I just had a UFC fight in the podcast? But look, I'm editing right now. Look, I'm completely fine. You know, there's nothing to worry about. I'm actually completely fine. Like I didn't have a fight or anything. Yeah, I'm fine. Just no need to worry. You know, I'm completely fine.
Put the camera down! Put the camera down now!
Yeah, it's near the Blue Mountains. And that,
It's
I'm
near
not
the
sure.
Blue Mountains. It's called Falconbridge. I don't know if I wanted to give it away in case, but because there's no
We're not
Arabs.
going there.
There's no Arabs there yet, but like
We're not going there.
imagine
anyways.
now we say it and then all the Arabs all of a sudden. Nah.
It'll
No.
become the new hangout.
Yeah, we go to this hike and it's like the first time we went there, I'm telling you, it took us about, how long did it take us? Oh, the first time we went there actually, we never went on Labor Day.
No,
we?
we went on a freaking scorcher of
It was like Christmas.
40 degrees.
It was Christmas Day.
It was Christmas.
It was
time,
Christmas Day. It was about 35 degrees, maybe 40 degrees weather.
yeah. I reckon it was
so hot.
It felt like about 40. It may
Yeah.
have been 35, but it felt 40.
And we
That's
went there
what I
not expecting anything, okay? We did not expect nothing, okay? We thought, all right, we're going to have a nice little breeze. We took a footy with us, bro. We took a footy ball with us. To the point where we took a footy ball. We're like, we're going to play some footy.
I bought a GoPro, right? And I was like,
That wasn't for the first time.
no, I know, but last time I'm saying I bought
No,
the
but
Go-
let me
the
just talk
GoPro.
about the first time first. Let me tell them what happened.
Yeah.
The first time we went, anyway, we took a footy ball. We were like excited. We're like, yeah, you know, this is going to be a breeze. I swear to God, we get there. First of all, it was scorching hot. We got there, 8 a.m., 9 a.m. even.
Yeah.
Maybe 9 a.m. It was late. First
No,
of
we
all, we
went-
got there late.
Yeah.
If you're getting
That's
to a
way
hike,
too late to go.
to a long hike, if you're getting there that late, forget it. It's game over.
Yeah.
All right, so
you're gonna be scorched up by the time you're walking.
we get there about 9 a.m. and then we start walking and then, it's fine. This is easy. This is a
At the
breeze.
start, there's like a recording. We're all just chilling. We're like,
Yeah, we're all chilling. I wish we
dancing.
can get it.
We're
We were
fucking
dancing.
dancing.
We were literally dancing. We were like throwing the football around, but dancing. Me and my uncles and my
Just hanging
cousins.
out.
And then all of a sudden, so the first 5 kilometers is just flat. Okay, it's just flat. It's easy. You know, you walk 5 kilometers. I don't know how much you guys walk, but 5 kilometers is not too bad.
Yeah, it's easy.
We get to the part where you got to go down the mountain. The mountain, mind you, at some points, it's literally 90 degrees. I'm not fucking kidding you. It is a 90-degree drop, and you can't get down unless you freaking abseil down.
You need a rope. Yeah,
You need a rope. And we didn't know that at the start.
No, we didn't know.
So
we
we're
did
going
not
down
know
this
that.
mountain, okay? We're going down, and then the laughs slowly start turning into like, and slowly start turning into fuck, and slowly start turning into like shit. What are we getting ourselves
Bro,
into?
my bag as well. I had a bag with me. It must have been like over 10 kilos, I reckon. It
Bro,
felt heavy.
we took left fit Shanglishi, bro. To the point where this is how you know Arabs are fucked. When we go on hikes, we don't take brother apples. We don't take what do they call them, energy bars and stuff. We don't take that stuff,
mate,
bro. You told your mum you're going on a hike. She goes, "Hey, hatta like the bully." She'll put your
Lebanese
she'll put your Lebanese bread. She'll put your
the main thing
Shanglishi.
that they give you is the food, but
Bro,
it shouldn't be like that. The main thing is the
Bro,
the
they give you
water.
tabakh. They give you tabakh to go on a 17-kilometer hike. By the time we were fucking...
Bro, if someone traded me 1 cup of water for the 3 lafette I have, I would have said
Bro,
yeah.
by the time we
Bro,
were
give me a
half an hour, not even. By the
Yeah.
time we were 20 minutes into the hike, everything was off.
No, yeah.
The Shanglishi turned into blue cheese. Everything was off. Nothing was...
Yeah, you don't crave food when you're on a hike, especially in that weather.
Yeah,
You
and
don't
then
crave
long story short, we didn't even get to the water because we were dying. We were literally about to
food.
die from
there was
dehydration.
meant to be like a river at the bottom.
There was meant to be a river,
That's
but we
what
didn't
we
get to the river because there was a part where you had to abseil down. We didn't have a rope, and we weren't gonna fucking risk ourselves someone jumping and then dislocating their fucking ankle. So what we did was we didn't even get to the water, and we had to climb back up. That steepness was now worse on the way up because we had to go up, and oh my
It's
god,
so disappointing as well. Where like you're right there.
Bro.
I saw the water, by the way. I remember I saw
you
the
saw
water.
the water, but we never got there.
But not getting there, it's such
You
a
never got there,
disappointment. It
and
was
the
like,
water. I'm telling you, the water is beautiful because when we went there the second time, we were more prepared. But we'll not get into it too much because we got so much to get into. We didn't even know we were going to talk about this.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we went back up, and bro, that last 15, 20 minutes. Sorry,
Bro.
you know that 5 kilometer where we said at the start is straight. On the way back, it felt like 30 kilometers. Why? Because you're dying. All our water ran out. There was no water.
At that time as well, our fitness was like shocking.
Oh yeah.
At
We
that
were
time,
like
I had
Adagili,
every night.
everything. It was so bad. We
Yeah,
had
shocking,
nothing,
yeah.
no fitness whatsoever.
Yeah.
So that 5 kilometers on the way back, that was straight after you get past that steep hill, which was still hard. But then that 5 kilometers straight, I swear to God, you know what's annoying about it? You don't see the end. What happens is you have a straight line for about 1 kilometer, but then you see a bend, okay? And then you're like, please be the last bend. Please be the last bend. Because you expect, just before the gate, there's like a bend. So you want to get to that bend and then you want to turn around and see the gate. I swear to God, 20 times in a row, I was like, please be the last bend. Please. You go on that bend and then you can't see it. When you turn around, it's another freaking kilometer straight. And
It's
you're
still-
like, fuck! Fuck!
Bro, it was so disappointing. It was like,
Bro, it was so disappointing. And then by the time we got back to the cars, I swear to God, no one was talking. We were all dead.
all gone.
But the best thing that happened after that, what was it?
The Slurpee.
The Slurpee. The
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven Slurpee. I am telling you, I don't usually like
I haven't had a
Slurpees.
Slurpee in ages.
They're
though.
too sweet. I'm not a big fan of Slurpees.
Yeah.
But that 7-Eleven Slurpee after that hike,
Bro.
oh my God, it was the best Slurpee, the best drink, the best anything I've ever had in
Suddenly
my
everyone
life.
had energy.
Bro, that Slurp, bro, I munched it. You know what? I munched the Slurpee. Bro, I slurped it. I slurped the
He
Slurpee.
munched the ice. He munched everything.
Bro, that Slurpee went down so quick. I didn't give a shit about brain freeze. Don't tell me brain freeze. Don't tell me nothing. I just
Nah, you
slurped that
just-
Slurpee
bro.
up. I was gone, bro.
You slurped it up.
I slurped it up.
You slurped it.
Anyway, what's been happening? Bro, a lot has happened
Mate,
in the past 2 weeks.
Obviously-
a lot has happened.
Obviously, we got the merch. We got the
Yeah, let's start with the merch.
Website is
We're
live.
wearing it. We're bloody wearing it, boys.
We're live.
I can't believe we actually released merch. Like,
released
after
it.
we released it, I'm like, did we just
I'll plug the website down here. So you go there and just get yourself some merch.
plug up the merch, guys? The pre-sale ends this Sunday. By the way, thank you to whoever's ordered so far, bro. We saw someone order from Queensland.
Oh yeah.
How weird is that? Someone ordered it from We're like, bro, who the fuck even knows us in Queensland? What the
I'm thinking like
Yeah, it's
Oh,
funny
fuck,
because when people order, you can actually see their name. Like, by the way, you can see your name, we can see who you are.
Yeah.
And we could see, like, the location as well. So, like, it shows you Queensland, and then there was one person from Melbourne. There was
Yeah,
one
yeah.
person from the South Coast, like, near, like, Tasmania or something.
it's I wouldn't
Bro, there was a
expect-
person from America,
yeah.
but they didn't order.
There was a person from America on the website.
On the
I don't
website.
know who it is, but
And
he
we're
was
like,
on the website.
what? Because we made it only you can, like, order from Australia.
That's
because,
crazy,
bro,
yeah.
it's crazy. We expected no one to watch the Lebbie podcast up in America.
You reckon we got American fans?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe
Do
one
you guys
or-
watch the Lebbie
maybe one or
podcast?
two.
They probably don't understand half our references, though. The thing about our podcast is why we say it's the best podcast in the area is because it's very niche.
Mm.
I know it shouldn't be like that because the only way to grow is to not be too niche.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the way we've built this podcast.
It's very area-ish.
It's very area-ish, and I feel like that's because there's no area podcast at the moment. Like there's no.
You're right.
Shit, Corona.
In the sky.
No, we say. Look at this.
You're double
Look
dosed.
how big this water
Double
is.
dosed though.
Yeah, I got double dosed.
I'm surprised you weren't flexing it.
I'm
within
fully
the
5G
first,
compatible.
First 1 minute. I'm double dosed, bitch. I'm not double dosed yet. I still got to get my second dose.
Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so we're very niche. We're very like area podcast-ish, but I feel like that's the direction we've gone through because there's not many like we say we're the best podcast in the area, best podcast in the area, but we're the only ones at the moment. There's probably others,
There's probably like small ones, but
like yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to sound like a prick. I'm not trying to sound like a prick, but I don't know who they are. Like no joke. Like I'm not even sounding like a pretentious fucking prick. I don't know who they are. Like I don't know who another podcast is.
no, I don't
But
know either.
the thing is, I don't want to be too area niche. I want to start like branching out into like, because there's people that watch us from Queensland, people that watch us from Melbourne.
Bro,
and like Melbourne can get away with it. Melbourne because they have like, I don't know if they have the area. I think the northern suburbs, whatever they call themselves. But like, it's not like the western suburbs here. It's the northern suburbs. But like, I don't know if they have the similar Lebos. I feel like it's different. Teddy even told us. When we got Teddy on the
I think they understand the some of the references.
They do because all they watch is like the Sydney FYP.
Yeah, they
like we're
they know
talking
the
to Teddy
references.
about it, and we're like, "Do you know like the Meritons? Do you know like yeah?" It's like, "Yeah, of course we know." Like, because they obviously see all the freaking references, so they picked that up by now. And that's the thing. I don't want to stay too much as an area niche podcast because hello,
you want to branch out. You know,
you want to branch out. Obviously, like Arab Vines.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
An Instagram
our
page
Instagram-
actually
so
shared one of our TikTok clips.
Our clips are popping off. So I usually put clips after each podcast.
Yeah.
And
The clips are doing so well.
Yeah, they are.
Like, I'm telling you, we're starting to get the hang of the clips because the clips are different. Like, when people want to watch the clips, they don't want to watch too long. They want it to be short and sweet and straight to the point. And that's what we do with our clips. With our clips, it's a lot of editing. It's a
on
lot
TikTok and Instagram Reels. So it's like short and sweet. They just hit the nail. You know what I mean? There was the Arabs and diets one. Two of them actually done good. There was
the macros.
The macros,
and like which one was the one that Arab Vines shared? They shared they got 200,000 followers on Instagram.
One. The one
the macros,
yeah.
Because it's so true. Like that one is not an area one. That's an example where we're not very area niche.
It's Arabs in general, yeah.
Yeah, like there's some parts we talk about on our podcast, and that's what we're trying to get into now. We started as an area niche podcast, but we're trying to branch out into like
and as well
all-round podcast. But I feel like it's very hard.
Yeah. There was the Canberra clip as well and the Healthy Harold. So that's not even Arab. So that's not
like
Arab or area. That's just
childhood in Australia. That's just literally childhood in Australia.
So those clips are good. I like those clips because they branch out. You know what I mean? You get more audience. You get more traction with different types of audience, which is what I want.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
You know what? Another thing we done was we premiered and we hyped up this diss track that we done. Yeah. We released the Mo We Do Worry diss track. Okay, I think. Let me be honest with you guys. For the people that weren't on the live, we actually made that song in 2 hours. I am not even joking.
For 2 hours? I think it was less as well.
It was probably even less, but we was like 2 hours.
Must have been 1 hour.
I'm saying 2 hours max.
Yeah.
Took us an hour or even probably less to write the lyrics. And then we found the beat. I swear to God, we found the free copyright beat on YouTube.
Non-copyright.
No producing, no nothing. I sat here and I wrapped it on this mic.
This is the mic we use.
Mo We Do Worry. He's a fucking problem. One more donut, he'll be home.
It was all one take as well. It wasn't even like...
we didn't cut it. It was all one take. We done the whole song in one take. So that part where you hear me waiting, that part where you hear me like
He's
talking,
actually waiting.
It's actually me waiting in the song.
Bro, I don't know how to produce songs. Like,
bro, we've never produced anything.
What the fuck do I know about producing?
What's next? Wallah, we've done a song. We've done vlogs. We've done mukbangs. We've done podcasts. We've done skits. Are we going to make a movie? I swear to God, let's make a movie. Let's make a movie.
Surely we can do better than some of these Arab area movies that I've seen.
Bro. You sent me some of the clips. What's it called? Australian Gangster?
There was that Australian Gangster one. He's like, what are you looking at? I'm looking at your missus. It's like, it's too forced.
No, yeah, that's the problem with
They're way too forced.
You know what? That's the problem with these like Australian gangster movies and all these like areas. They're trying to be area niche, but you know these guys are not from the area. Wallah, you know these guys are from the eastern suburbs. Half of them are probably not even Lebo, and they're like, the guy looked at my missus. You know what I mean? He can't look at my missus. And you're like, bro, like for me, if I was to act in one of those movies, it'll come naturally. Like I just sound like a Lebo. Like I'm not even forcing it. You know what I mean?
Legit, no, it's
for them, it's like, did you just talk to my missus, cub?
It's like you watch, for example, Narcos, right? You see Pablo Escobar. Some of the scenes is like he's an average bloke. He acts like an average bloke.
Yeah.
And this guy's one of the biggest drug drug cartel people in the world.
Yeah,
And that's how they portrayed him on the show. But in the area, drug scene sort of movies, they're like
a lot of it. Some of it is probably not exaggerated because it does happen. But then, like the way they act, it's just you can't make an area movie and not be cringy. That's the hard part about it. Like they're trying to, you can't like a lot of the shit they wear as well. Like I've seen
the acting is terrible.
The clothing, but as well the clothing. Like they don't get the clothing right because these days they you know how they wear those big chains and that. And there's no Lebbos that wear big chains.
No.
Wallah, where is there a Lebbo in the area that wears big chains? Or like
no one wished. It's not like
even the haircuts. Like they don't have fades. Just get skin fades. How hard is it to get a skin fade? How hard is it to get a skin fade to act like an area movie?
Yeah.
Is it that hard?
It's not. I just get a skin fade.
You know what I mean? Like the way they act, like even the clothes they wear,
It's
like
way too forced.
they don't wear like they don't wear like the Nike trackies and stuff like that the Lebbos wear. They wear fucking. Maybe it's a brand thing. I don't know. Maybe it's like a brand thing that they do with the movie.
Look, I don't know, man. Like, it is a hard thing as well to produce a movie.
There was one funny part where the guy was like,
Pretty
he was acting serious, one of the actors, and he's like talking to this guy, and he's like, "Brother, I'm gonna put two in you. I'm gonna put one in your head and one in your kneecap." And then like he started talking to the guy. He's like, "Don't ever let a guy talk to your missus. All right, yalla, go
Was
give
that
me
the
a
one
big."
I see you?
I think so. Was it? And then he's like, "Don't let a guy ever talk to your missus." And then at the end, just before the clip ends, he's like, "All right, yalla, go give me a Big Mac." I was like, "What the fuck?" It's just.
It's
I actually laughed at that part. It was funny.
The acting is not up to scratch. Like, let's be honest.
The acting is very forced.
Yeah,
it's very forced. Like when you, I'll tell you how you know. I'll tell you how. Yeah.
Except the combination. Look, I give credit to people like
The first one.
Faraz Durrani
The first one.
and Ali Haydar's character.
Yeah.
Zeus. Whatever. I don't.
Yeah.
Ali Haydar's his actual.
No,
name,
but
yeah.
the new ones, like that guy that I think he acted in the combination too. I don't know his name. I always
Even
forget his
George Basher's a good actor.
Yeah, but the thing about acting is it can't be forced. It's got to come naturally. It's got to be that you actually believe that the actor's that person. You know what I mean? Like the guy that we were just talking about, the Narcos guy.
They do zero improv.
No, they don't. They don't
do
because
zero
it's
improv.
like you can tell they're reading off a script.
Some of the best actors have most of their acting is improv.
Yeah.
That's
like,
just how it is.
Like, for example, the Narcos guy, as you were saying, the guy that portrayed Pablo Escobar in the Narcos season, bro, the guy was like, he didn't look like he was forcing it. Like, he looked actually fucked up with the point where you think he's actually Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
Like, you forget this guy is not Pablo
crazy,
Escobar
no,
and he's
no.
acting like him. That's how you know that there's a good actor. You need the person to act really good as the person they're trying to portray. You know what I mean? Like, if I, for example, let's say I get famous
And
one day.
it's not forced. It's not like every scene Pablo Escobar's doing is like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you looking at me? He doesn't
Why
do
are you
that.
looking at my
He
missus?
doesn't do that every
You know,
scene.
It's
It's
too
like,
much.
It's some scenes where he's like, oh, he's normal.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
acting like a normal
Bro,
bloke.
look, what do we know about acting? We're not actors anyway. But like, you could just, when you watch something, right?
You
Talking
can
about
judge
watching
by
something
as well. Yeah.
Talking about watching something, what has taken over our FYP? And honestly, I made a TikTok about it. This guy's watched it. My whole family's watched it. I haven't seen it yet.
Wait, before you get into that, I wanted to address that we hit 4K on YouTube. Which is pretty big.
4K. And I missed it. We hit it on live.
And we're on Spotify. I forgot to. I always forget to mention that at the start of the podcast. But
Look,
we're on Spotify now as well.
Honestly, I think 4K subscribers, and we haven't even been a year. Like, how long have we been? Like 9 months now? We've been 9 months. And
Yeah, legit.
we've just been
That's
grinding
crazy,
away. Like,
man.
we never thought that... I never ever thought in my life that I'd ever, like, make a YouTube channel in general. Like, I've never ever thought I'd make a YouTube channel. I never even started social media till like last year, September. And then when I started social media, the thing about me is, I there's no 0 or 100. There's no like in between. I'm either 0 with something or I'm 100. I go all out when I go for something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this social
That's
media
what I
stuff.
noticed with you. Yeah.
This social media stuff, like I can't half-ass it. You know what I mean? Like I can't just say, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this and do that. If you guys have noticed, I've done a lot of different shit. I even went to the extent where I've done a diss track. Maybe I don't
would've
enjoy.
never thought
Look,
that we'd done a diss
maybe I'll say, look, the hardest part about this diss track was making it not cringy, because how many people have made diss tracks or made tracks in general, and it completely flopped, and people just made them a big meme. Okay, that was my biggest fear going into this diss track. I'm like, imagine someone takes a part out of that diss track and turns me into the biggest meme. It was on the back of my mind.
Anything can be memeable.
But the thing is, you can't meme someone that's making himself a meme. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
In the sense where we made it like it looks like we're not like
we're not actually about it. We're
not actually about it. We're not like saying let it to my ops.
Bro, I put on a ski mask. I
Bro,
cut up
the thing
beanie.
is, Maui Dewari reacted to that part, and you see the reaction. He's like dying laughing, and that's what we wanted.
That was what I was.
That
I
was
wasn't
what we're
actually
going for.
serious. I wasn't actually putting on a ski
Bro,
mask.
it wasn't even a ski mask.
Yeah.
It was a beanie that had holes in it. It was
I
a
thought
beanie.
of the
If you
idea,
could
I'm like-
show it right now, if you can show them what it looked like, it was a
it's
beanie
inside.
that had holes in it.
I'll pull it up probably.
Okay, it was a beanie that had
Wait,
holes
no,
in
I'll
it.
pull it up now. What's wrong with it?
Bro, it's crazy because like the stuff we done in that, like at one point I was mopping the grass. At one point in the diss track, I was sitting there, I was like, it's just a test, Moe, and I'm mopping the grass. Because it's so awkward, bro. I'm telling you, it's like a lot of people tell you, yeah, I'm an artist, this, that, I'll do this and that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it's like, wait, are we not going to get monetized Is it for this
No,
guy's,
it's
this
muted.
guy's song?
What do you mean?
And the Moe do worry this. Do we have the copyright ownership for that? Because it's our diss track. What are you doing?
Are you fucking...
Oh, I'm fucking
Obviously you're fucking around.
joking.
But I'll show you guys the scene. Hang on. No, I want to get a bit of you.
This part.
Like that. Like,
Look at this. Look at
I'm
this.
obviously taking the piss, right? I'm wearing... it's not even an actual ski mask.
It's
just cut off.
clearly a beanie that he's wearing over his face with holes in it. Bro, there's a part, show him the part where I'm mopping the grass. There's a part where I'm mopping the grass, okay? Because it's so awkward, like you have to lip sync. They show you, like it's not the actual music, but you hear the music in the background and you got to try and lip sync it. And then like the camera's on you when the beat's still going, but it's just a test. Just a test. Look at that. Bro, I'm hanging his hair on the clothing. What we do worry. I'm holding a Nutella and a salt vinegar chip. Like, bro, half the stuff
Obviously
I was
we're
like, what do
taking
we
the
do
piss.
now? Bro, that's the hard part about a music video. We're like, what the fuck do we do now? What do we do? It was like, it's so awkward at some points because like the music's rolling and you don't know what to say or what to do.
You just like... You eventually do the same shit.
You just do the same shit over and
just
over
lip sync.
again. No, it was weird. It was just weird.
No, it was weird, like, doing a diss track. Like,
Oh, look,
I would've never thought.
the thing about me, the most thing I enjoy, I've said this about 100 times, but I'll say it again, is the podcast, okay? The podcast is the best thing I enjoy. Why? Because you don't get bored of it. Why do you not get bored of the podcast? Because there's always new things to talk about. And especially when we're getting guests, and soon enough, like obviously lockdown's over around the corner.
yeah.
As soon as we start getting guests, that's even better because I get to meet new people.
Bro, I can't wait till we get guests.
Bro, at this point, it's not even about the views anymore, like with the podcast. Like the podcast.
I just want to talk to someone, like, other than you.
Are you that lonely?
other
The
than
way you
you.
made it sound, I just want to talk to somebody.
I just want to talk to someone.
No. It's not about that. It's more about us gaining knowledge from people.
Yeah,
like,
what do you... When you talk to someone, obviously you gain knowledge. That's
yeah,
what I
like,
mean.
but that's the thing. Like, I want to meet new people, and I want to be that podcast.
Just make conversation.
I want to be that podcast where I give people a platform, and I've always talked about this for a while now. Like, there's a lot of people in our community that are doctors, that are like personal trainers, that are this and that that no one hears their voice because they don't have that sort of platform to be heard. And I'm not saying our podcast is the biggest platform you ever fucking get on in your life, but we have listeners. We have people that listen on a weekly basis. We have people that are, intrigued by our podcast that want to hear us talk shit.
Yeah.
But it's not always about us talking shit. It can also be about people that we can bring on our podcast that can provide light to situations and also can provide their point of view where it can ignite something within the brain of someone that's watching and give them an idea and make them think,
Yeah.
I was wrong about this. I should listen to this. But we want to get proper experts. We don't want to get people that are just, drop kicks that want to talk shit and just, because
I mean, we I'm not going to name drop, but we could have got people that were like popping off on TikTok for something that, I kind of don't respect. That kind of content. We could have brought them on. I'm not going to say who they are, but to protect the integrity of the podcast, I said no.
we were told by those particular people.
Yeah.
We're not going to name drop, but those particular people, and you probably know who
You
they
can
are.
figure it out. Obviously, it's not
Those
hard,
particular people asked us, actually came up to us, and I'm not even joking. I can show you fucking messages, but I'm not that petty. Those people message us and be like, I can come on your podcast. I refused. Not because like I'm above them or this and that, or I think I'm this or being pretentious or anything. It's more about the integrity of our podcast, and it's more about keeping I don't like changing stuff. When I do something, I like sticking to something that works and sticking to the same, like
it could have banged out as
the
well.
morals.
That
It would have banged out. It would have 100%, and I'm telling you from now, 110%. It would have been our most viewed video, not only podcast, our most viewed video on YouTube. To that extent, but I don't choose views, and I told you if it was about the views, there were so many people I would have got now. But it's not about the views. It's about us gaining something, and it's about our audience. I don't want to.
You're not going to gain anything from someone doing this particular type of content.
Yeah, and like I don't want our
You
audience.
guys know on TikTok what goes on, what they do. Like, I don't have to say it.
You know
but
what? It's crazy though. The videos that I've been seeing lately, the amount of money that these people make.
On
Not
lives,
normal.
yeah.
It is not normal, bro. Like
It's
it
crazy.
makes you consider like what the fuck. But it makes you think. It makes you think. To what extent does the money become irrelevant? Like
I mean, you see with a lot of people, they lose their minds in the process of trying to get that fame and stuff.
exactly right.
And-
And some of the shit
Yeah.
that these people do, like to continue maintaining those live viewers and to continue maintaining people sending them gifts, they have to change it up. Like because they can't just keep. They can sit there and still make money and tell people, look, guys, just please send me gifts. Please send me gifts. Because when they play that game on TikTok, they want people to send them gifts.
Yeah,
But you know what shits me? The people that send them the gifts.
yeah.
You know, like I'm not sitting here. I'm not petty. Maybe I am a little petty because I sit here and I put so much effort into my content. I make merch. We do a lot of things for our viewers. Okay, we go we go to extremes for our viewers. We especially when we were doing the vlogs, man. There was a point where we were uploading 3 videos a week. You know how hard that is to
was
upload
crazy.
3
That
videos a
was
week.
crazy.
We're doing a mukbang, a podcast, and a vlog and a skit on the weekend. 3 videos a week is not easy, bro. It fucking drains you out. That's why we stopped doing 3 videos a week. And we might get back to it, depending on how we feel. But I work full time. This guy works full time, okay? And we're fucking busy as fuck. But we still, because we enjoy this. If this was
I
about
love
the
it,
money,
man, honestly.
if this was about the money, we would have quit fucking 6 months ago. But it's not about the money. That's the thing. It's not about the money. It's not about the views. It's about doing what we enjoy as a hobby on the side.
Yeah.
It shits you when you got these people that jump on these lives. No fucking talent whatsoever.
Yeah.
Sitting there shouting and telling people, send me gifts. Please send me gifts. I want to win this game.
I mean,
wanna win."
you obviously look like an idiot, right? You don't look like a.
That's the first and foremost thing. You look
you
like
make
an
make a
idiot.
fool of yourself, and as
But
Teddy said,
they make $3,000. I heard like some of them make $3,000 to $4,000.
yeah, there was a
in a
leaked
week or
conversation
something,
of
in a week.
some bloke that does live where he was telling the other guys like, bro,
He made $8,000
people
in a
send me
month.
money. Like people send me money like that. I quit my
The
job.
guy got exposed, obviously, but the guy said that he had like some fees or something, and he's telling the other guy
No, he
like,
said he made $8,000 in a month. And this
$8,000
guy,
in a month.
This guy's not even in the top 5, top 10.
no,
of
he's
these
not.
Lives.
He doesn't even have that much followers.
Yeah.
It's the viewers. So he goes, this is what you do. He goes, you start a bit of drama, and then people jump onto this fake drama that you're doing, and then you tell these people to jump on live and be like, oh, send to the biggest gifter. Oh, fucking, I'll write your name, or fucking, I'll follow you, or I'll give you a shout out. And these dumb little shits are like, oh, okay, fuck, let me send him a
I
diamond.
mean, they gotta be like kids. Come on,
They're 100% got to be kids, bro. If you're over the age of 18 and you're sending people gifts on live, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Genuinely speaking,
Honestly.
if you're over the age of 18 and you're sending people gifts on live, go reconsider your life choices, reconsider
Honestly,
your
like-
whole entire existence.
It's lockdown. I understand the whole thing about entertainment and drama and that. It's lockdown and people just
100%.
want,
People are
just
bored.
wanna-
People are bored.
yeah.
Okay, people just want to see people shout at each other. And
But I'm not gonna send some bloke $200 for
bro,
just screaming.
I swear to
I'm
God,
sorry,
I
I'm not
swear
gonna
to
do that.
God, I've said this before. These kids are probably obviously they don't make money. These kids, what they're doing is they're getting money from their parents.
Parents'
If
credit cards.
I find out that one of my kids was sending money, my hard-earned money, imagine that you're working hard. You're working hard 8 hours a day, a whole week to provide for your child, giving them money, and they're fucking blowing it on people's lives. I swear to God, that kid, best believe. You don't understand,
Bro.
You don't understand.
It's just a different generation. Like honestly,
Bro,
like,
different. The thing is, our generation is different. Okay, what scares me about our generation is when we become parents. What the fuck are we gonna have kids,
Oh,
bro?
bro.
What are our kids gonna be like, bro? What scares me is this is our generation, right? All this shit that's happening around us is our generation. Imagine the generation that's next when technology becomes more of a thing, when other apps come out other than TikTok, when more shit fucking starts happening, when it becomes even easier to fucking do all this shit. What's
But
gonna
I-
happen?
I always wonder, like after lockdown, what's gonna happen with these guys? These people that are doing live.
To be
I'm
honest, I
curious to
feel like
see.
after lockdown, this is just gonna all like crumble. All this
I
live
mean, obviously,
bullshit.
you're not able to watch a live for that long if you have shit to do.
Oh,
if
bro,
you're working,
if there is still, if these people that jump on live and do all this shit still have people watching their lives after lockdown, I've got to say, I have lost faith in all of humanity. Seriously, I've lost faith. I'm moving to fucking
he's lost
Canada.
faith. You've lost faith in the area.
Yeah, I act like it's all of humanity. It's just the area. It's just the area. I've lost faith in the area.
If you tell an American bloke, let's say Logan Paul, you tell him he goes to you, what's the most famous what's the most famous content in the area, bro? Like, what are you guys working with? And you tell him, we watch people scream at each other on live
We watch people play a game
and pay their money.
where this game, all they have to do is get gifts, and then the more gifts they get,
it's worse now that there's a weekly ranking thing, bro.
oh, that's even worse. That's even worse.
TikTok's loving it, by the way. TikTok is loving it, 100%. Like,
Right,
no doubt
TikTok,
about it.
of course, they're getting more viewers and they're getting more users and stuff. But the thing is, right, I feel like the area has like fucking benefited TikTok so much.
Yeah, if you
I
look
feel like
at,
TikTok should thank the area.
yeah,
Honestly,
I feel like if you look at most money made from lives,
it's got to be the area.
the area has to be up there. I mean, there's
Bro,
probably celebrities that
who
go
else?
live, but they don't do that. They don't do that.
No one's gifting celebrities like that. No one's gifting celebrities like that.
No, they want
Celebrities will quit their job. No, but like it's like,
Yeah,
bro,
but like-
no person is putting TikTok on the map like the area is.
100%. I agree.
I'm telling you, it's like this, bro. The
the
whole
area
thing,
TikTok is paying TikTok.
bro. I'm telling you, the area TikTok is becoming like the mafia.
Legit. The reason I think they done the weekly ranking thing is because
It's because of the area, bro. If you, bro, 100%, I'm dropping a name. If it wasn't for Yisra, that they wouldn't do that weekly ranking thing. 100%, they wouldn't.
Probably, yeah, I think
They
so
would
as
not
well,
do
honestly.
it because they see her, the amount of gifts and stuff she gets on her live, and they're like, bro, we can.
Obviously, TikTok makes money from these donations.
I'm telling you, they can probably make a separate app called TikTok the Area Edition, and I swear to God, it'll still be more successful
Bro,
than
why
the
does
original TikTok.
Why don't they do that actually?
They should.
make,
That way,
make their own app. No,
you know
they'll
what they should
benefit
do?
most-
You know what they should do? They should filter all these TikTok area guys that fucking go on live on all this bullshit. Put that as a separate
their
app,
own platform.
as their own platform.
You know
Wallah, they'll
what?
do good. Wallah, they'll do good.
I respect them for that as well because they actually made their
Guys,
own
if you're
platform.
smart, make your own platform, make your own fucking money, and just make it because that
You
way we can
avoid-
filter out all that bullshit.
and you avoid TikTok taking a percentage of the fees.
You know what? But you know what other edition they should make? A fucking Squid Game fucking TikTok edition. They should make a Squid Game TikTok edition.
That's just how TikTok is, bro. There's just trends always. It's just
At the moment, there's 3 trends. Okay,
yeah,
there's the Squid Game trend.
yeah.
There's that fucking salmon rice dish that looks amazing that I still haven't
rice,
tried
The rice with the ice.
with the ice cube. You know what the ice
You
cube's
need to have
for?
the ice.
You didn't know what
to steam it.
to steam it. Yeah, the ice cube's to steam it, and it's funny how the ice cube just stays. There's a science behind it.
doesn't
I'm not a
melt.
genius, but the science.
Bro, I want to show this.
Yeah, but
I forgot to talk about this. But when you were saying like how people in the process of trying to get fame, they lose their mind. Like
Yeah.
some of these people going live.
like Nick Ocado.
Nick Okada, I've spoken about this guy live on the live stream, but this guy is basically like the whole ASMR mukbang. He's in that kind of content creation, and he used to eat. He used to eat like healthy stuff. I think he was a vegan as well, and he used to his numbers were average. His numbers were averaging.
Can I send you a video now? I've got a video that I'll send
the
you.
minute this guy just started eating crazy, gaining weight, going crazy, acting, his numbers went crazy. His numbers went through the roof. But obviously, the guy's health is diminishing.
Have you got WhatsApp open there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy, I just saw, you know what's funny? I just saw a video about him just before we started the podcast, and I saved it because I thought if we talk about it, I'll send you this video.
Yeah.
But this guy is absolutely nuts, bro. The thing is, that's what I was saying before. Like, how far do you go for money? When does money... So, yeah, this shows you like the difference.
Hang on.
So he used to be a vegan. This guy used to be a vegan. His content was kind of respectable, you know, he just mukbang this and that. But then he sort of lost his mind. And the thing is, a lot of TikTok is like that in the sense where people decide your content, okay? Yeah. You don't decide your content. That's how it is, isn't it?
That's right.
People decide your content.
Yeah.
So if you all right, let's say you make a video dressed as a monkey, eating bananas and shoving them in your face and actually just fucking banging on your chest and acting like a monkey. If that gets you 100,000 views, doing the same video 9 times out of 10, you'll get another 100,000 views, or you'll get even more views.
You see it as well.
And then the video after that, you'll get 500,000 views. The video after that, you'll probably get 1 million views. And then what happens? All your content becomes like that. The minute you change your content, the minute you stop acting like that monkey and then actually do a video as yourself and say, oh, hi guys, the weather's pretty good today, you won't even get 1,000 views. And that's why, that is why people define and make their character based on views. And that's when it becomes scary, when you let someone and viewers dictate your life and dictate how you become as a person.
Yeah, bro. Look, this is how I look at it.
They shape you. They actually shape you.
Yeah, but this is
People
how I look at
shape
it.
you.
People on live, right? You see the person that's live screaming or doing whatever.
Yeah.
I've watched these lives, and the way I interpret it is, it's like a fucking zoo. People are in the comments are like,
It is a zoo. Yeah. You're right.
ri-
You're right. That's a
um,
perfect analogy.
wash the dishes, or why are your dishes dirty? And the person will be like, all right. And then he starts washing the dishes, but that's a good thing. But let's say there was an example.
I
where
have
they
never
go,
seen. I gotta say, I have never in my life seen an app like this,
never, no,
bro. And there will never. There probably never will be an app like this.
no.
TikTok is the craziest fucking app, most weirdest, random, easy. I don't know. I don't even know what to call it at this point, bro. And you know what shaped it? COVID. If it wasn't for COVID, you know what? If it wasn't for COVID, TikTok would have died. If it wasn't, and I'll say it now. If it wasn't for
I
COVID,
agree.
let's say COVID never happened in the first place, we would have never started. I'll admit, we would have never had a podcast. I would have never started my content. I would have never been a content creator. Half the people in the area, probably most of them, would have never been content creators,
Yeah.
and everyone would have just still been watching fucking all these Instagram guys that are famous that have probably died by now because of TikTok. And
TikTok's just taking over, honestly.
100%, it's taken over, and that's the thing. If it wasn't for COVID, TikTok would have died by now. There would have not been no such thing as area TikTok edition. But back to that, it shapes you, bro. It shapes you. The content you make, and that only happens with TikTok. I've never seen it happen with any other app.
Yeah.
Instagram's not like that.
No, it's
YouTube's not like that.
It's not.
We change when we change on YouTube. It actually does better.
Yeah, that's
It
true.
actually does better. Like when we
That's-
do
that's
something
a
new,
good point,
it does
yeah.
better. But TikTok is different. Once you do something and you choose your niche, that's it. It is so
you see
hard to
people,
change.
They try to change it, but they just
It's
their
so
views
hard to
aren't the
change,
same.
and
They-
that's the thing. Like
you
a lot
always
of
say it.
people choose the wrong niche, like those people that are live. But that's the niche they've chosen, and that's what they have to do until they come up with another thing that's brilliant.
And then after that, you have to build onto another platform as well. So
That's
once
the
you
problem.
build that, you have to
and
build
good
that
luck, man.
And that's
a
the
lot of
hardest
people
thing.
haven't tried it. A lot of people all talk, yeah, I'm starting a YouTube channel, I'm starting, but no one ever does it because they know how hard it is.
Bro, it's
They
a
know
gri-
how
it's a
hard
grind,
it is
it's a grind.
to grind and to make new content, because it's not like TikTok where you can look at a screen for 5
You know,
seconds.
if these people that were doing live tried to do YouTube, I'd respect them even more.
Wallah, I'd respect them. I swear to God, because YouTube is hard.
Go live on YouTube. Go live on YouTube.
YouTube's hard, bro. YouTube.
I'd
streaming
respect
and
them
stuff.
even more.
But anyway, you show them that video.
So
There's a video of this guy where he acts. He everything's an act, by the way. Like a lot of these people don't believe that that's their true person. Like that's an act. A lot of these people are an act. What they're doing is just acting like a fucking character. But this guy in real life, he's actually like a normal person. Like he's just a person that wants to have fun. And he's even admitted, he goes, I don't enjoy this. I'm not happy. He's probably making
obviously
shitloads
you
of money.
wouldn't be.
The guy's probably fucking drowning in money, okay? But as I
mean,
go back,
yeah,
what is the price with like losing yourself and losing your identity? How much does it cost? You know what I mean? You can't put a price tag on that. That's what I think.
You can't. And if you want to spend your time, right? As we've said before and countless times, you know, time is priceless. And if you want to spend your time trying to please other people and
Anyway,
get a bit of fame in the process, it's like, is it worth it? Is it fun? Is it worth it?
Anyway, the Squid Game, but please talk to me about Squid Game.
Bro.
It's like I've never watched it. Yeah, I haven't watched it, but I know the story. Okay, I know. So if you've watched Squid Game, I don't know if you're gonna spoil it for them.
If you're scared of spoilers, I hate that shit when people spoil. I'm not gonna spoil it.
I watched the
if
first
you're worried,
episode.
you can skip like 3 or 4 minutes.
Bro, I watched the first episode.
Yeah.
I just haven't had time. That's the thing. I've been very busy, man. Work, all this stuff. I've just been very, very busy. Merch and stuff. Just haven't had time to actually watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I reckon you can binge it in one night if you really wanted to. But
you feel like you're sloppy seconds. I don't know if that makes sense. But it feels like when all these people have watched it and all these people have already made memes about it
you're
and
always
stuff.
late and you just don't bother.
I'm just late, bro. I'm late. I'm late to trends. I feel like TikTok has ruined shows, but
Yeah.
like
it has.
the thing is, right? The thing is, like all these shows that come up and trend, people have made so much different like videos about it. And like, for example, this Ali guy, I don't even know what the fuck happened. I don't know, but everyone loves him. I love him, bro. Wallah, I love him.
You gotta love him, bro.
I love him, but
he's
like,
a
I don't know
good
why.
boy.
I don't know why I should love him. And he disappoints me that I don't understand.
I'm not
it.
gonna say. I'm not gonna say.
And there's a lot of like, he knows, and I know, he know. And then,
knows what? That's what you'll think.
yeah, exactly. Well, like, what does he know? And then there's like the red envelope and the blue envelope. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is
Yeah,
going on?
it's. Look, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but If you
Crazy
haven't watched
show,
it,
but
you need to watch it.
I watched the first episode. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie and say I haven't watched anything. I've watched the first episode, and I gotta say I love the concept. The concept is crazy.
No,
like-
it's not, bro. I feel like English, American shows are just and movies are just behind.
Wait, even Australia. Don't even get me started with Australia.
Australia, don't even bother with Australia. But
Oh, you can't even Australian shows. You can't even bring them up. It's embarrassing
don't
to
even
even bring
bother.
it
Like,
up.
I'm talking Hollywood. Don't even bother. Australia.
Don't even bother. Australia.
But
Like for example, Money Heist, right? Spain. For example, Squid
we're
Games,
behind,
Korean.
honestly.
These guys are way advanced, and the way they do their shows, it's not like you're like, oh yeah, good acting, but great acting. The director, the way you can think about a show like that, it doesn't. It requires a lot of like. It requires you to be a freaking smart, intelligent, crazy, above like just a crazy entertainer.
yeah,
Okay, that's what it requires. You can't sort of like sit there and be like, yeah, it's a good show, he's a good actor. And that. You gotta admire the directing. You gotta admire
You
the
have to,
thought process behind the whole show.
that's like me with shows and movies. I would like to see a story that's different. That's just like, fuck, what? Like with Hollywood, I mean, we watched the movie yesterday, and the thing I hate with Hollywood, with movies and shows, is that they always follow the same sort of pattern.
That's the thing. Like we
We were predicting. I'm like, what? Watch him go in the car. Watch her go in the car. She's not going to be able to start the car.
yeah. Watch her
And
trip
then-
over on the way to the car. Watch the guy come out of nowhere when she's
You
looking
just
at his
see
stuff.
it. It's just
It's so predictable. Like that's the point. You know what? That you hit the nail on the head right there.
Yeah.
The thing with the Australian, no, I'm not even going to bring them up. American shows, they're so predictable, bro. They don't have plot twists, but with like Squid Games and like Money Heist and stuff like that, these shows, like no matter how many shows you've seen before
You've
that,
never seen
you will
anything
never,
like
you'll never predict it as well. You'll never see anything like it.
100%.
As much as I hate it because I've got spoiled 100 times, I got to admit, from what I've seen, because I know the show already, crazy show. Crazy show.
Bro, there's another movie called Caliber, which is Scottish, and it's
Yeah.
like, it's a good story as well. It's like nothing you've ever seen before, and
That's what I love. I love,
those are the
I love
movies and
movies and shows where it's like you don't expect it.
yeah.
And the thing about these shows is they know how to keep you on track. They know how to keep you hyped. You know what I mean? They know how to
100%.
make you keen for the next episode. A lot of the freaking American and Australian shows, it's like, first of all, Australian shows, acting, shocking, okay? Fucking no plot twists. Man, don't even get me started, bro. They are way behind and they need to
we
get
are,
their
100%,
fucking,
man,
they
honestly.
need to get their shit together, okay? They need to get their shit together because our shows, mate,
Bro, I'm Australian, and I can't even watch a Australian show or movie. I
what
can't do
shits
it,
me more though,
even if I
what
force myself.
shits me more as well, that what burns me more about these Squid Games is Squid Game, whatever.
Squid Game.
And Money Heist and Narcos and all these shows.
Yeah.
The people that sit there and are like, how the fuck do you watch it with subtitles on?
Bro,
What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean?
how do you watch a dubbed version? It's like imagine we're on the podcast right now, and my mouth is moving as if I'm talking English, and I'm
Yeah,
talking English.
exactly.
But let's say it's dubbed. It's like in Arabic. الآن أنا حأحكي عن I don't know.
But the thing
and
is,
I'm going like this. Like,
the thing is, the emotion is
How do you do
completely off. The guy would be so angry, and the guy's, no, don't do that. Don't. What do you mean? Like it's it's so bad.
it
The
burns me.
it makes the acting shit, even though the acting's amazing.
Bro, it
if you
burns
watch Korean dubbed or like you don't hear the actual language and their actual voices. Bro, honestly, don't watch shows. Do not watch shows. You're not made for shows.
look,
you shouldn't watch shows.
If you can't read, just admit it. If you can't read,
If you can't read fast enough, yes, hello. Oh shit. All right, next one.
I can't look.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with you. All right. If you watch,
If you can't read, then you just say you can't read.
If
Don't
you watch
say.
shows that are dubbed, this is how.
And they make it seem like you're crazy.
I
They're
know.
like, how do you watch your subtitles? What do you mean, bro? How do you watch it?
You know
dubbed?
what? I'm gonna go as far
Oh
as to
my
say
God.
is it's disrespectful to the actual show.
It's actually
That's how
disrespectful.
I
It's
would-
disrespectful to the characters, disrespectful to the director, disrespectful to the country. You know what? You're racist. You're racist if you watch this.
All right, that's a reach, but
That's a bit of a reach, but like
watching shows dubbed, racism.
yeah, well,
Same
like,
line.
come on, you're racist. Like, you don't want to hear the Korean. Like, all right, this went a bit deep, but like, fucking, just stop, okay? Just stop. Just
Nah,
watch
yeah,
it.
I can't. I need to.
There's a fair few people that like don't watch it dubbed, and I'm like, what do you mean you're watching it dubbed? Like, it's crazy, man. It's actually
I'm
crazy.
so passionate about this as well.
I
Because,
am as well. Like, even people that watch anime, like if you,
Bro,
bro, I don't watch anime, and you don't
Yeah,
watch anime.
no.
But the people that watch anime, they slam them even more. Like my mate,
Yeah.
Shamik, he watches anime and stuff. And When he hears about people that watch it like dubbed and stuff, he goes crazy because they are even worse than us. They're more passionate about that because in anime it's different. In anime they're like, rah, rah.
Bro, I went to the extent
They go crazy.
with Money Heist where I tried to learn the language as well.
Me too.
I went to that extent.
Me too.
Like, have you ever liked the show that much
my
that you
God.
wanted
I'd
to
love,
learn the language?
Bro, I swear to God, Korean, I'd love to know Korean. Or I'd love to know Spanish just to be able to watch the shows. Sit there watching dub like, hey man, what's the problem?
No.
Bro, it sounds so bad.
It's like this. You talk and I'll be moving.
Hey man, what's the problem? What are you doing?
No, but I was.
Yeah, but even then, even if it's in sync, you can tell the freaking the languages are different.
If I was talking a different language, how does it work in your mind? How?
I don't know.
It's so distracting. Imagine seeing someone's mouth moving
Yeah,
a different way than the.
Bro.
It's just I can't do it. How do you do
bro.
it?
Dad used to watch Wedi Zeeb. Remember Wedi Zeeb?
Oh, yeah.
He used to watch that in Arabic.
Oh, yeah.
And it was so bad. Like, but the thing is, we watched it from the
Bro,
start.
their voices are so much different as well.
Yeah.
It's always the
It was
case.
like the Murad Alamdor, and he's like the way he talked because we never watched it in Turkish. We watched it with Dad all the way in Arabic.
Yeah.
But then when you hear the actual word, it's like, what the fuck? It's so different.
What?
Mimati, kifak. It's so different.
Bro,
It's just so different.
If you're Arab and from the area, you
Bro.
know someone that's watched that 100%. Where does he have? You just know.
Oh, bro, Wedi Zeeb was like a throwback. That was
And
like
people
that was
fangirl-
like the Sopranos of like the Arabs.
Yeah, people fangirl over like girls like fangirl over the Murad as well.
Bro.
They simp.
This is completely off, yeah? I wanted to bring this up though. The other day I was sending you money. And like when I send money, you know how you have to put the BSB in account number?
Yeah.
Sorry, was it you or Marom? It might have been Marom because it was her new account. It was her new account. She got a new account, you know, our sister, so I wanted to send her money.
Yeah.
So I'm sending her money and I'm putting in the BSB in account number, and for some reason, always it's the most stressful thing. Like I feel like I'm sweating. When you put in that BSB in account, you go, all right, what was the BSB? 063452. All right, say it again, 0634, and then you show the person, you're like, is that it? Is that the BSB number? Account number, same thing. And sometimes you feel like you heard it right, but you wrote it wrong.
I got one word. Pay ID.
No, it doesn't matter. I still go
I can't do
BSB
that.
and account.
No,
Okay?
I can't
I
do
still
that.
go BSB. And I swear to God, like you look at the account number about 10 times, you're like, all right, am I going to pay this? It could be $10. It could be $10. But you're still like, am I going to pay this?
I get.
Am I going to pay this? Because if you fuck it up, if you listen to this, if you fuck up that fucking account number, firstly, the person that you sent it to, well, tough luck. You're going to send me it again. Secondly, imagine you're sending like $300. The person, you write in the wrong account number, and imagine the wrong person that gets it. I've always wondered that. Is there someone that like sits there and they're like looking at their phone and it's like $300?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro! $300 richer. I'm $300 richer. That's
Like,
why
you're
you have to
cheering,
focus.
Cheering. Like you're not gonna say anything. Like who's gonna
Bro,
say
I
anything?
always wonder the person that got that money.
Yeah.
The person that got that money because someone put in the wrong BSB and account
If
number.
you think about it,
They are cheering.
that circumstance can change their life. If let's say they use that money, let's say I don't know,
Bro,
they bought something and then they became, let's say he bought a tennis racket or something and
then-
becomes a pro tennis player.
That's it.
You've just changed his life.
You change his life by putting in the wrong BSB and putting in the wrong account number. But honestly, I focus
that's
so
okay.
much when I put in that BSB and account number. Like,
No, I avoid that.
It is crazy.
I'm so like,
Bro, it's so scary. Why is it the scariest thing?
I'm so paranoid that I avoid that completely by just going, do you have pay ID? No? All right, fuck off. I'm not,
I'm not paying you. That's it.
I'm just not sending you money.
Bro, oh man, like when I was putting in that BSB, I was like, bro, I was checking it like 1,000 times.
Oh,
at least.
100%. Well, it wasn't like $1,000, was it?
No, it was
wouldn't
like
be that
$50
much.
or something.
Yeah. But that
But
was
it's still like fucking, I don't know, if people just get the wrong sort of.
Bro, there's a case of there's a girl, she made a YouTube video, right?
Yeah.
This is, I don't know if it's still relevant now, but it was a week ago. I read the case, and I know you're interested in fucking crime stories and shit.
I am, but I haven't had the time to watch them lately, man. I miss them. I want to
Yeah.
watch one. I want
Oh,
to
we should
like
actually.
watching them.
There
Probably should watch it.
there should be new ones on Netflix, right?
There probably is, but
Yeah.
I haven't checked.
Yeah.
Man,
But
the last
anyway-
one I watched was The Night Stalker. That was like ages ago as well.
Oh yeah,
months ago.
What's his name?
Richard Ramirez.
Richard Ramirez. Yeah. That
I
guy's
love them,
crazy
bro.
guy.
Crazy crime stories, serial killers. My thing, bro.
He loves
Sounds
it.
weird, but it's my thing.
He loves it. But anyway, there was this girl. She's a YouTuber,
Yeah.
and she made a video that she's moving. She's changing her life basically, and with her boyfriend, she's just gonna go caravanning for the rest of her life, like just middle of
I've
nowhere.
always wanted to do that. I mean, pretty fucked up now, but
I mean, it's pretty fucked up. but yeah, she went with her boyfriend, right? And then She winds up going
Wait,
missing.
like as in like just caravanning, like as in just going around America or whatever it was?
Yeah, going around. I don't even know where it was, but they went like somewhere secluded and
Are we talking like a long time, like months?
months. Yeah, we just they get obviously they get supplies and food and stuff. They just live like isolated, and she was planning to do that, and then she winds up going missing.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a video circulating where with her boyfriend, there was like a cop body cam footage where she's like, they're complaining about each other, domestic violence, all that shit. And the boyfriend is now
I
missing.
saw that body cam footage, yeah.
The boyfriend is now missing. They're trying to find him.
Look, I'm not a math genius, but 1 + 1 = 2.
Obviously, it's the boyfriend.
What does that tell you? 1 + 1 = 2. It's
But
logical.
it's crazy. No, what's crazy. It's not the crazy part that it's the boyfriend. Oh, it's the boyfriend. But the crazy part is when you watch that video, you see little movement, little actions, little
Hala, I'm not a body language expert,
yeah.
but no would worry. You know, I can tell you were scared in that first video.
How the fuck did this end up with?
No, like I'm saying, but body language is very important.
Yeah,
Like if
body language is very important. So when you see this YouTube video, you see like little things in the boyfriend that just they rub you wrong. And then there's even a part where he's reading a book.
he looks weird.
He's reading a book that's like about a serial killer or someone that killed their girlfriend or wife. Bro,
I'm not gonna say anything, but like, if your husband or your boyfriend was reading a book about a serial killer that murders his wife, I mean, she probably doesn't know that. It's safe to say that it doesn't look good. Like it doesn't. It doesn't feel like it's gonna go in the right direction.
Yeah, but the title of the book was not like I killed my wife or something.
No, obviously, but
If
like
you saw that, you were, oh yeah, you're just reading a book. I killed my wife. That's cool.
yeah,
No, it was some other title, but yeah, no, I thought I'd just mention that because
it just shows the power of social media. It shows that like someone that she
and
made
the
a
thing
YouTube
is,
video,
she went viral. She went mega viral
obviously for the wrong reasons.
for the wrong reason. After
but
she's dead.
but the thing is that YouTube video was used as evidence.
Yeah, used as
There you go.
evidence. So
Digital footprint. Teddy talked about it in the last podcast.
are you right?
Yeah, digital footprint.
Yeah, no, shit stays online. So that's that.
What's happening after lockdown?
After lockdown, I want to go straight to the barber.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, my hair is fucking crazy. Right
You know what? You know in the Notebook. You know in the Notebook when Ryan Gosling re-meets with I forgot her name. He re-meets with the girl, okay, in Notebook, and then it's raining and stuff, and then they re-meet, and then he holds her, and then they start. That's gonna be me and my barber after lockdown. That is gonna be me and my barber after lockdown. Once we meet,
Did you actually watch the Notebook?
I did. Everyone's watched the Notebook, bro. If you're the hardest bloke in the area and you haven't watched the Notebook, you're a fucking liar.
I haven't watched the Notebook.
No, shut your mouth. You've watched the Notebook.
I haven't watched the Notebook.
Every guy, I'm telling you.
Hand on heart, I have not watched the Notebook.
But have you ever watched a romantic movie?
Just romantic, romantic,
Romantic, yeah.
rom-com.
Rom-com, romantic.
I've probably watched a rom-com before. Romantic, just romantic.
Bro, I cried in the Notebook. Bro, I'm not crazy. There's guys that have watched the Notebook. Wallah, there's guys that have watched the Notebook.
You cried in the Notebook.
Hey, come on. Comment. I'm gonna
Wait,
say.
hang
Comment
on.
below if you've watched the Notebook.
Do girls? Is that a turn on for girls?
What?
If a guy cries in movies and shows?
It is. Why? Because
But
it shows.
isn't it like a? How the fuck? Imagine like you're watching a movie with your husband or something, and you're just chilling. You're like, wow, this is a good movie.
No.
You look to the side.
Yeah, you know what? No, but girls. No, I feel like girls love that shit, but I feel like girls love that shit. It's like, okay, it's all right. Let it out. It's amazing.
Imagine comforting your husband.
She'll go. It's just emotion, you know. Just let it out. But imagine like you're the one comforting your husband and he's the one crying. Like,
Nah, bro, that's just. What are you doing?
It's okay, honey. It's okay.
If you're,
It's okay. You can cry.
If you're the husband crying, nah, bro, that's just.
Hey, look. To be honest with you, I cry in movies, right? But if I cry in a movie, I do this like. I act like I'm like.
I'm the opposite. You know,
I always look to see if someone's watching me. Like, that's, you know what? When I cry in movies, that's the first thing I think about. Especially when I'm watching with like people, I'm like, bro, please don't look at me. Please don't look at me.
No.
I've cried in a lot of movies.
I
bro.
never cry. There's only 2 times I cry in movies, right? It's either when an animal dies, a dog, or whatever, or a cat, whatever, or when a child dies. That's the only time I cry.
That's true.
But like in the Squid Game, I'm not gonna ruin it, but there's a scene, and then everyone's crying in the room, right? And they look at me. I'm just like, yeah, I don't cry. Like,
Bro,
what do
I'm
you guys-
telling you, the movie
what do you
that
guys
made me
expect?
cry the most wasn't even a sad movie.
Yeah.
Click.
What was it?
Adam Sandler. I gotta say that movie. I don't know why.
Did I cry? No, I don't think so.
Oh, bro, I bought every time. And the thing is, I've watched that movie about 100 times.
Comedy.
It's a comedy,
But it
the
has a dark
the story behind it, and just the meaning behind it. I swear to God, I have probably cried. And the thing is, I always say this time I'm not gonna cry because I've watched this movie already. Every single time I watch that movie, I cry, and I cry like a baby as well. I don't just sit there and cry like tears fall. I just
Comment
fucking bore my eyes out. I actually bore my eyes out. All right, and I've watched The Notebook. I didn't.
You're looking for a guy that cries, ladies.
How the fuck did
He's
this
your
turn
man.
from me hugging my baba when I see him again to if you cry in movies? But the thing is, bro, when I see my baba again, I'm telling you, that Notebook scene when Ryan Gosling picks up that girl, that's going to be me and my baba.
Brother, what the fuck are you doing?
I wrote you 365 days. No, it won't be 365 days, but like I'll say like, I DM'd you on Instagram 35
Right.
days.
Listen, the only person I feel sorry for.
And the thing is, he wasn't getting my DMs. The barber. That's how it is because like in the Notebook, she wasn't getting the letters. So he wasn't
I
getting
can't
my
relate.
and I DM'd him every single day of lockdown. How you been? How you been? He didn't see my DMs. That's going to be my version of the Notebook.
Bro, the
The
person
barber.
I feel sorry for
The
is
barber
the
book.
person that has to clean the barbers. The hair, it's just going to be filled with hair.
That's true.
Everyone's
It's
gonna
always
be
a random bloke, but
That's Arab barbers in the area.
what is it?
It's like you see a guy, he comes in, how you going, bro?
It's-
It's
you know
his
what?
mate.
I've noticed when in Arab barbers, okay? I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but in Arab barbers, there's always a random guy in the hairdresser fucking like sweeping the hair. It's never the actual barbers.
Never, nah.
It's always a guy in a trading shirt.
no, and it'll be like, Shukas, how you going, bro? How's the
Guys, how
family?
you been?
2
No,
minutes later,
and
you see the guy sweeping.
It's like he doesn't even work for the shop, but
the
then
fuck
the
is going
barbers
on?
are always like, "Oh, thanks, cuz, thanks, cuz," and the guy's just sweeping the hair. And I was like, well, mate, "All right, it's nice, but it's like, fuck." I just
This is Gordon Ramsay. What is going on?
you never expect it. You never.
You
expect
don't expect it.
It's
You
always
just
the
don't.
case.
It's crazy, bro. Honestly, the barbers in the area are a different breed.
Could you imagine all the people that missed out on their birthdays in lockdown? I was just thinking about that the other day. It was probably like 3-4 months of birthdays. But to be fair, I'm going to say this, and this might be a bit of a controversial thing. If you are over the age of 18 and you're a guy and you care about your birthday, you're a female. Bro, I swear to God, if you're a guy and you have your 21st or your 22nd birthday as a big event, cuz what the fuck are you doing with your life?
The only thing I like and look forward to,
Bro,
is like the Facebook messages. That's about
who
it.
gives a shit? I swear to God, it's just another day for me.
No,
Wallah,
but-
I don't.
But you're always surprised. Look, it's
Yeah, but
always
I don't
like,
care, bro. What about those people that are petty? Like, oh, cuz if he doesn't message me for my
Nah,
birthday,
I'm not like
I
that.
don't give a shit.
Nah, I'm not
I
like that.
swear to God.
But what gets me intrigued, right? If you say on Facebook,
Yeah.
I hardly. That's the only time I use Facebook when it's my birthday. Whenever I see the messages,
Yeah.
and you see someone like from fucking first year uni or something. Oh, happy birthday, bro.
Yeah,
How
I
you
know,
been?
no, but I'm not talking about that.
You get
I'm not-
interested. You're like, oh,
I'm saying if you care about your birthday and you sit there and you make plans and you're like, oh, cuz, what are we doing for my
yeah,
birthday? Bro, you're a female, okay? Females have birthday weeks. They have a birthday for a whole week. They care. They wear designer. They book out Nobu, Mabar Shul. But if you're a guy and you book out Nobu or you fucking, you do a whole...
Guys don't do that.
Bro, there is guys that fucking care about their birthday. I swear to God, I stopped caring about... Bro, I didn't even care. After
Same,
my
this is-
18th, I was like, bro, who gives a shit?
But you're a year closer to your death.
Bro, exactly. If you're turning...
What is there to celebrate?
If you're turning 23, for example, I'm turning 23. Who cares? Wallah, who cares? It's just a number.
I'm turning,
It's another year.
I'm turning
Did I ask to be born? No.
I'm turning 22, so the only thing I'll be looking forward to is 22.
Yeah, that was pretty much
Taylor
me.
Swift.
I was like, how do you feel in that song when you're 22?
You pumped that
But
song.
like, bro, honestly, grow some balls. Fucking man up. What? Bro, honestly, no, I'm being legit. Like,
Yeah.
this could be taken either way.
Yeah.
Could be controversial, but I don't give a shit. Who cares about your birthday? It's another day, all right? People that freaking get petty and get angry for someone not wishing them a happy birthday, I swear to God, I could not care less.
And you do
I
what-
try and hide. When it's my birthday,
Yeah.
I try and hide. I keep away from social media. You know what
But
I
you
want to
know
do for my
what's-
birthday? I just
yeah.
want to lay down in bed all day. That's the only thing I want to do for my birthday and just hide myself because I don't want to see
message
anyone.
me. That's my present.
Don't message me, please. Don't tell me happy birthday. It's always awkward. I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Yo, bring me a shot. Bring me a
Hey,
shot.
Carrie, bring me a shot. Bring me a shot.
But what was I going to
I
say?
don't care.
You know what saved a lot of people though?
What?
Like with social media, Snapchat. I know they do this. Instagram, Facebook is that they tell you whose birthday it is today.
That's what I hate.
It's saved.
Sometimes I wish like I can take it off.
It's saved.
Wallah, like because you know on Snapchat it shows like the birthday cake.
Yeah.
I wish I can take that off.
And
I don't want people to know it's my birthday.
And you be like, "Oh, I totally knew."
I try and
It's not like
hide.
I looked at the Facebook.
Bro, I like the week before my birthday. I'm like, bro, I didn't, and then like even the day before, sometimes I'm like, oh shit, all right, it's my birthday tomorrow, but I don't care. I'm like, yeah, it's just another day.
Oh, it's my birthday.
Who cares? I try and, bro, there's people that actually make videos about their birthday on TikTok.
Oh, no.
It's my birthday today. No one cares. Wallah.
I get it with girls. I get it. I understand.
With girls, but with guys,
With
oh my
guys.
god, bro, if you're a guy and you care about
Imagine
your birthday,
waiting till
shut
it's like
your
one of
mouth.
those. Have you seen those sounds on TikTok? It's like that. The
And it's
Snapchat.
like birthday day. And it's like, how can you? And they try. And you know what's funny?
Oh no! You know what's the most fun? 18. I'm legal.
No. But you know what's funny? The ones that try and act like honestly, who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? Like we know it's your birthday. We know you're trying to tell people, oh, fucking send me a birthday message. I don't care. Wallah, I don't care.
Bro. Wait, what was I gonna say?
I don't care. That's it. Just I don't care.
No, obviously, like it's just, guys don't do that. It's a girl thing. Like,
There is guys. You'd be surprised. There is guys that do that.
I mean,
Overrated as fuck.
if you're
right?
doing that, like, pull up, bro. What are you doing?
Bro, grow a pair. Wallah, please grow a pair.
This guy's talking. The guy that cries in movies.
I mean, I watched Notebook twice, maybe 3 times.
Bro,
maybe
you
4.
cried at comedy movies. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But yeah, I was gonna get into childhoods, right? I know I love talking about childhood. This is me, like every podcast episode.
We
I
have
have
to mention at least
something.
one thing about childhood.
I was gonna say, you know how there's vapes now?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still popular, but the kids are vaping, right? Kids are vaping. When we were kids, we had Tamagotchis. Do you remember Tamagotchis?
You know what?
Bro.
I remember Tamagotchis. I had a Tamagotchi, and I swear to God, it died in like 2 hours. It died in 2 hours. Why? Because I forgot to feed it. And you know, the thing about Tamagotchis is it was like the shittest graphics.
No, it was, bro. It was shit.
What was it? It was just like a little... Bro, oh my God. I am getting so much freaking nostalgia.
I thought
Not
you were gonna pronounce it right.
nostalgia.
Yeah, but no, pretty much it was these.
What color was yours?
I think it was like
Bro, it was
blue.
weird, and it made a lot of noise. I remember it was like...
pretty much. If
deet.
you didn't know, if you don't know what it is, it's pretty much.
I
like
reckon half these kids don't know what it is.
it's like a digital pet. It's like imagine you had a phone right now and there was a pet on it, but it's just different.
Bro,
It's not going to be on the phone.
You know what? It'll be shit if they make it on the phone.
Yeah,
Why?
nah.
Because the whole best part about it was having this little
they probably
circle.
have it on the phone. I don't
Probably
know.
do, but it's shit.
It's probably
having
shit.
this little circle thing, and like you have to feed it, and you felt like a parent.
Yeah.
And it was so good, like because
You play with it and it'll die if you
look
don't
at
feed
the
it.
difference between when we were kids, and then the kids now that are jumping on live gifting people.
It's like Tamagotchi, vapes, and gifting people. That's where we've come to.
What a difference, bro!
We went from Tamagotchi
There
to
was
vapes.
there was literally no like. How simple was life? It's a
Right.
Tamagotchi. What it was it was a little
Yeah,
pet.
it was
Half these
heartbreaking,
kids
but-
probably don't even know what it is.
You know how
I'll be surprised.
if you can link probably the heartbreak. You know when the vapes when they see that the flashing light. the
Oh,
kids,
bro, honestly, with the Tamagotchi dying.
it's not as big as the heartbreak that when you see a
When,
Tamagotchi
you know that
dying.
the kids now that vape flashing light was like the Tamagotchi dying for us. When that Tamagotchi died, forget it. I remember when mine died in 2 hours. I had it 2 hours and it died. I was so sad.
Let
I
me
was
show
like
you-
the
let me show you how
saddest
it
kid,
looks.
bro. I was like,
They show a grave or something, eh? I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
they show a grave. It was so
It's
scary.
so fucking sad.
And it tells you, no. And then everyone used to act like hard, like, oh, my one grew to like 30 years old.
Bro, my one's 5 kilos. I'll fucking feed it.
My one grew to like 50 years old. Bro, the fucking Tamagotchi grew older than you. How was that? The Tamagotchi grew older than you.
Oh my god.
Because it was like, its years were like in hours or something.
Legit.
And like, it was people had hacks in it, bro.
I know.
How did people have hacks in that?
Man, people hack everything. People just used that.
No,
There was that
what about
fucking-
the other one? No. There wasn't Tamagotchi. There was another thing as well. There was one where it's like you scan barcodes. Do you remember that?
Scan barcodes.
It was like this thing where you scan barcodes and you connect them. If someone else has it, you have another one, you connect them. What was it called?
I think. Oh wait, I think.
Fuck,
I
I
know
forgot
what
what it
you're
was
talking
called.
about. So barcode scanning. Yeah,
Barcode
you
scanner,
said
kid's toy, something like that. It was a barcode scanner, I'm pretty sure. Bro, this one's even before Tamagotchi. So I guarantee you no one knows about this one. This was when I was a kid. No. Yeah, barcode scan.
Leapfrog? No.
No. It was like a, yeah, I can't remember what it was. Hang on, what's that?
Scanners.
Scanners. Search it up, scanners.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, that's the one.
Scanners? Wait, I don't know if I remember this. Fuck. Hang on.
Bro, as if you don't remember that. Oh my God. Oh, there's no way any of these kids remember this. You probably don't even remember that.
I think I remember this.
That one, oh my God. Oh, that's
Kind
so
of.
nostalgic.
Not really.
That one, bro, all you do, I remember, is you scan barcodes. And I don't remember what you do with it, but it was so good as well. And if someone else had one, you can connect them or something.
Why can't I remember this?
This was way back. I'm telling you, this was like early.
I'm getting
I was probably
FOMO.
4 years old or 3 years old. 3 years. When did it come out? Just ask when it came out.
FOMO right now.
This one was the best toy. Bro, you guys will never understand. You guys are just, oh, bro, this one was crazy.
I don't know how to spell date.
2000. It was
Yeah,
while
no,
ago,
I
bro.
was
It was
fucking-
while
I was
ago.
born in
I was
2000.
5, 6 years old probably.
I was
Bro,
born
this
in
one
2000.
was, bro, the scanners. Oh my God. I just unlocked the memory. I can't believe I unlocked that
Bro,
memory.
Tamagotchis, honestly.
Tamagotchis was after that, but Tamagotchis
remember
was still
Tamagotchis.
fucking crazy. Bro, it's just crazy how times have changed, eh?
It's just times change, bro.
Like-
Honestly, generational thing. It's like a generational.
We never
thing.
had, like, our parents didn't even have phones. Like, they did, but they had, like, the shit phones.
Yeah, I remember I used to have like this Nokia phone. It was like fucking that big.
Yeah, like the brick phone. The
Yeah.
first phone I got, proper phone, was in year 11 or 12.
No, there was those phones that had like the little antenna on top and it had the keypads.
Yeah.
They're like fucking that big.
Snake. We used to play Snake.
They're like home phones, but actually
we never used to go on TikTok. We used to play Snake, wallah.
Oh,
and
bro,
I remember I made
Snake.
the Snake so big once.
I'm sorry if you're getting FOMO if you're a kid
That's
right
crazy.
now. But yeah, you missed out, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break it to you, but
It's just a different
you
story.
missed out. You were born in the wrong generation. That's what I'm going to tell you. So what do you want to get into? Oh, another thing about childhoods, right? You remember Gala Day? Remember Gala Days?
Gala Day. Oh
Gala
my
Days.
God.
We had the NRL Grand Final, which is like
You know what?
Gala Day was the equivalent of the NRL Grand Final. If you're
Gala
playing
Day.
footy.
The thing is, Gala Day was a full day thing. Okay, you would be so excited. I remember Gala Day was probably the best days in school. Like
Oh,
it was
bro.
my favorite day. Why? Because you'd make 2 big teams,
Oh,
and it's like
bro.
fucking, hello, let's go. And then
Bro,
you're
you
like,
play-
run it
It's
straight
the one time you get to play tackle with the
with the like year 12s and year 11s,
Bro.
and you were like in year 8, year 7, and bro, you'd get pumped, but you'd
get
love it.
pumped,
You'd love
but
it
you'd
because
love
you'd
it.
be like, oh,
Bro,
bro.
it'll feel like an actual grand final. It felt
Bro,
fucking,
it was crazy. Like you'd be so excited the day before, couldn't sleep. I was
Yeah.
like, bro, it's Gala Day
My
tomorrow.
time to shine.
Do they still have Gala Day?
I don't know, but I used to like.
Gala Day. Oh, this is when Gala Day was. Gala Day was when usually it would be like. When was Gala Day? We used to have it on a certain
It
day.
was usually on a hot day. I remember.
On a hot day.
It's like you finish the day and you're like you're tired.
Maybe I think it was like towards.
AC
Was it towards the
cranking.
end of the term or something, or end of the year?
I don't know
Because
I
it'd
think
be like it would waste the full day of school. Like we wouldn't learn anything that day.
was it at the end of the year?
It could have been.
Maybe I think so. But yeah, it's just
Yeah.
the whole day just fucking running sports.
It was crazy. Gala Day,
It's
bro,
mad,
it was like
bro.
a marathon. Gala Day was crazy.
You go home and you're like you just feel like accomplished and you just crank the AC on. Oh, bro.
Best feeling.
In the car, you just crank the AC after.
And the thing is, the best thing after Gala Day was like having that Slurpee.
Oh, the drinks.
Oh, the drinks.
Bro, I remember
The
once
Gatorade. Oh,
They had that
cold Gatorade.
They had a massive fountain
Of Gatorade? Oh,
bro.
that's the best. Is the best. I'll miss Gala Day. Gala Day was probably my favorite day in school.
Honestly,
After-
bro, I miss team sports.
After holidays. Gala Day.
I miss team sports in general. Actually, having to play in team sports.
yeah.
Like
There was a
soccer,
few
footy.
weird sports that we played in school. There was one softball. Do you remember softball?
Soft. Is that the one where you hit it?
You just hit it and it's like
Yeah,
they
it's
put it on
like-
the thing.
It's soft. They put it on the thing. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I was shit at that. I was fucking
Handball
shit.
was good. Handball in like recess and lunch.
Handball has got to be the goat of sports in primary school. and
Handball,
secondary.
you know what though? Handball it got very, very fucking competitive.
Yeah.
Like four square, when it'd be like, no, bro, it was what do they call it? It was rolls.
It was lines.
It was lines. It was rolls.
Oh, there's rolls as well. Like when it rolls.
Bro, sometimes there was people that slogged it and it skimmed.
Bro, there was that one prick, right? Everyone knows that one
That
prick.
one prick.
They used to just skim it.
Bro, his
And
hands.
it's like, it's barely roll. It's like almost borderline rolling.
the
That's
thing
how
is,
hard it is.
it was always the guy that had the biggest hands in the
Yeah.
class. The guy would hit the handball, and I swear to God, it looks like it's rolling, and everyone would say rolls. But for some reason, it was bouncing, and he was bouncing so low, and so swiftly that it was just like, bah, bah. And there was no way you were returning it. There was no way you were returning it.
No,
There
there's
was-
no way.
And this guy would stay kings the whole time. You would be done,
There's
done.
different types of handball players. There's the guy that's just over competitive. There's
Oh,
the guy
bro.
that's just shit.
The guy
There's
that
a
had
guy
no
that just-
hand-eye coordination.
There's the guy that calls lines every fuck. It'd be like in the middle of the square.
It would
Lines,
be at the
lines.
end of the square lines. Everything was lines.
Then
Without lines.
There was
lines.
that guy that just couldn't hack it. There was that guy that just
And there was always that one guy that would come and take the ball and fucking throw it.
Oh yeah.
That was like always.
And there's always
the
that
older
one
kids.
guy that's always grabs. Like he grabs it. What are you doing, bro?
The guy, the prick that would like you'd serve it to him and then he'd like hold it. And then round the back.
I promise I didn't grab it. What are you talking about? I swear.
Bro, the guy would grab it, walk around the whole freaking thing, and then serve
Bro,
it.
the
again.
guy would play footy and then come back with it and then hit it. Like,
I don't know if I've said this story before, but you probably have heard this story.
Yeah.
Once I was like in year 3, okay, and I was so excited I had a handball.
Yeah.
And I was so excited. I was like, yes, I have a handball. It was after school.
Yeah.
For some reason, there was this kid in year 6 comes up to me, goes, oh, you want to play handball? I'm like, yeah, let's play. And I was so excited. I was like, I'm playing handball with the guy in year 6. I was in year 3. Fuck, I'm hyped. I'm hyped, you know. I'm playing with the big boys. And I was so excited. Like, yeah, he's like, all right, you going to serve? I'm like, yeah, I'll serve. So, like, he's standing there and, like, we were at the front of the playground. And then I served the ball. And you know what he does, the prick? He just hits it behind him and then he walks off.
Oh, what?
And the ball just kept rolling all the way to the end of the playground. And he
What
just
a
walks
prick.
off. He just walks off.
That is like the end of a movie. It's just like,
You're going, and then bang, and then directed. Bro, it was fucked. And I went like this. And then he walked off. He didn't even look at me. He's like, as if nothing happened.
there was that one guy as well that just froze.
Bro, the guy walked off, and I was so sad. And I just had to go grab the ball. And I was like, fuck it. That's it.
I thought we had something. I thought we were going to play handball.
I was so excited.
Fuck you.
Anyway, I think we should get into the sports segment.
Did you want to get into something? No, I was just saying if there was something else I wanted to say. But anyway, sports segment. We had the NRL Grand Final, right? Pretty crazy. Penrith. Dominant.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie. I was with Rabbitohs. But the only reason I was with Rabbitohs is because of Benji. I don't know if I've said this before, but Benji Marshall is the reason I started watching
I
rugby
love
league.
Benji, bro.
Benji Marshall is the reason I support the West Tigers.
I'm convinced you have a thing for Benji.
I do.
Like sexually. Like that's how much you love him.
I mean, how deep do we get on this
Benji.
podcast?
Benji.
Hey, you know what's funny? People used to call me Benji Marshall in school.
Oh,
Wallah, it was that much.
I know, but you were like fucking.
The way I used to play, I used to
You used
emulate.
to, like,
I used to
try to
emulate
step-
Benji Marshall. I used to throw. Once I threw a flick pass in Gala Day.
Yeah.
Threw a flick pass, brother. One of the best flick pass. It was like Benji Marshall 2005 Grand Final.
Yeah.
Pat Richards. The way I threw
my
that
God.
flick pass. Oh, bro, it was crazy. It was crazy, bro. To the point where there was a teacher that called me Benji. She didn't even call me. She didn't even call me Mahmoud.
Benji.
Benji. There was like 2 or 3
Can't
teachers
get
that
out
called
of
me
here,
Benji.
bro.
Wallah. I think the
You're
principal
Benji
ones
of
called me
fish.
Benji.
Come on, Benji of fish.
I think the principal ones called me Benji. I'm not even joking. Like, bro, it was
He
crazy.
probably doesn't even know footy. He's just like Benji.
I was just known as Benji Marshall, and like, the way I used to play, I used to try to do my hair like him, and everything. Bro, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, you really.
But yeah, that's the reason why I wanted the Rabbitohs to win.
I wanted Souths to win, but look, I don't have a thing against Penrith. Like they done their thing. Like they were just.
I
dominant.
like Bizza. I like Bizza and
Yeah, I love their energy. Like
Luloi.
I feel like the Penrith, they have a good juniors system.
They do.
They're very good with that. They build the players up. The relationship they keep with those players until they build up the system.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're so good. And there's videos I saw after, like people in Penrith just kicking it, just hanging out.
Bro, the guy, no, but even,
masks, like
even
a shield.
Bizza went up and proposed to his missus after the game.
yeah.
I was thinking, what if they lost? Was he still going to propose to his missus?
Nah, fuck that.
What if they lost?
Fuck that.
Imagine they lost and he still proposed.
It'd be like,
There's a video of
I
him.
know I'm a loser, but would you marry me?
Would you marry me? No. I only married you because you won the grand final. It's like his missus was waiting for him to win the grand final so he could propose it. He's
bro.
like, yes, I won the grand final. It's time to propose.
He's such a good dude, though.
He's a good bloke. I love him.
He's such a
I think
positive-
he's probably the best guy. That's I
mean,
saw
you
a few
can't-
jokes.
You can't hate him.
I
Like,
saw a few jokes about the Penrith Panthers after the win.
yeah.
Don't go on TikTok because they'll get blinded by the
Oh.
lights. You get it? Don't go on
Nathan
TikTok
Cleary.
because they get blinded by the lights.
Listen, Nathan Cleary, bro, don't party too hard.
Hey,
Come on.
Nathan Cleary. Hey, look, to be honest, as much as I hate him, as
Keep
much
the
as I
COVID
hate
safe.
the bloke, as much as I can't stand him, he has the potential to be the next Andrew Johns.
Oh, he's a gun player, honestly.
He is probably the best halfback. Oh, easy, the best halfback in the NRL at the moment.
At
But
the moment, yeah, he
but-
has potential
but-
to be.
he has the potential to be the next Andrew Johns.
Yeah,
I'm
honestly.
telling you, like the guy is, bro. The way he plays, very, very, very calm, collected, and just very
But
professional.
if you look at their names, right, the names in their side, they're not like big names.
Nah,
Like,
but
they're guys that were just built up.
you know what it is, but they're not big names, but they've made a culture there.
Exactly.
They've made that Penrith culture.
They've
Ivan
fought-
Cleary,
yeah.
Nathan Cleary, they're both.
Yeah, I feel
Penrith
like it's
die hard.
the thing with a son and a father relationship in a team that just
it-
builds it up
it
even
builds
more.
it up even more, and not only that, 13 of the 17 players grew up as Penrith juniors. What does that tell you? So they've played together their whole lives.
Exactly.
Bro, no matter how good your team is on paper, if they don't have chemistry,
100%. Yeah.
it's not the same.
It's like
If you have 13 players that have played together for over 3 to 4, 5, 6 years, 7 years, they are unbeatable because
It's
they
like-
have that chemistry.
it's like
They know what they're going to do. They
It's
know
like-
what.
what was I going to say? The dogs are getting obviously Adokar and some other players. Like, who knows if they'll be a premiership like
It'll be good
level
for them,
side,
but, like,
they got to gel together. Obviously,
You
they're
need,
not just going to.
you need to build on your juniors. That's what I feel like rugby league, they always think it's about getting the best player, buying the best player.
Yeah.
But if you don't build on your juniors,
I
forget
see Penrith being dominant for like 5, 6
100%,
years in the
100%.
finals. Always in the finals.
the main thing about Penrith is they got to stick to that side. If they stick to that side and keep that playing side the way it is,
Yeah.
they have the potential.
Yeah,
to go
they
crazy.
fostered a positive playing culture right there.
Anyway,
So,
UFC.
UFC, your boy Volkanovski, bro.
That
Honestly.
guy, honestly, I still, just before I sleep, I think about how he got out of that guillotine. I can't believe
That
he got out of
carries me across anything. It's like I'm running. Let's say I'm running. I got 100 meters to go. I think
Volkanovski got out of that guillotine. Bro, you
100
can't
meters, I can
you
make it.
can't even write that shit, bro.
You can't.
That shit doesn't even happen in movies, bro.
I'll show you guys
the neck crank. Was it a neck crank as well, eh? Well, it was a guillotine. It was like
It was a guillotine. I'll show you guys the position he was in.
Put the-
but no, 90 to 95% of people would tap to that position.
100%. Just put guillotine.
But he was in a bad.
One thing he had good. This is guillotine.
Yeah, no, a guillotine is like a nasty submission as well. Like, look at that. That's just locked in.
Like the forearm
yeah,
of
you see the
Ortega.
agony, right? You can tell
The
he's
forearm
struggling to
of
breathe.
Ortega has veins bulging out of that forearm.
Yeah.
And even
Legs.
Ortega, when they interviewed him, he goes, how the fuck did he get out of that guillotine?
Yeah.
Ortega said he was hearing him gargle.
Yeah.
That tells you how deep
Volkanovski
it is.
said it was that deep. It was like to the level of about to lose the belt deep. That's what he said in the interview.
And that's what pushed him through it. I think he thought
Like,
about
you
his
can tell
family.
when a
He
guy like
thought about
Volkanovski,
he thought about his family, and he thought about, like, honestly, like,
yeah, and look, legs
losing the
legs
legacy.
wrapped up, arms, locked. It was just locked in. But somehow he's just a warrior. There's things you can't teach, right? And that translates with any sport. It might not necessarily be MMA, boxing, but there are things you cannot teach, no matter how good of a coach you are. And one of those things is like that will not to quit, that attitude not to quit, and just that digging deep attitude. That you just can't teach that. You cannot teach that. And that's just the Aussie spirit, right? Like with Volkanovski. He's just
such an Aussie bloke as well, the way he talks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because they were asking him a lot of questions after the fight, and they're like, you got Henry Cejudo talking shit about you, and he's like, well, that guy always fucking talks shit. Like the way he
He's
talks
such
is
an
just like
Aussie.
a fucking bloke from down the
He's
street.
from Wollongong, bro. Like
He's from Wollongong, and the way, like, that's what I love about Volkanovski. He never lost that Aussie accent.
Nah.
He stuck
never.
true to his roots and never fucking sold
Like if
himself.
you see the Kid Leroy,
Kid Leroy.
right? He's kind of
Oh,
getting
man,
an American
I like
accent.
GI. GI is my favorite player.
He's like,
It's
bro, you're
you're from
from
Australia, bro. You're not from America.
you're from where's he from?
I don't know. Queensland, or something? Is he? No, he's from Redfern.
No, he's from Redfern or something like that.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
some
Waterloo.
Waterloo. I don't know, man.
Spaniards area.
Is it?
I think so, maybe.
But yeah, no, the Kid Leroy is like
Yeah.
from there, and so I don't know how he's
Volkanovski
adopted-
never, bro. The guy would come back to Australia, and he's the champ. Yeah, king of the world, best fighter in the world. Comes back to Australia, the guy, you'll see him making snags on the barbie on a fucking
Yeah,
Saturday
he'll
afternoon having a VB. The guy's just fucking.
He's
He's
just
a true
Aussie.
champ, bro. He's a true champ.
Yeah.
The guy's a true Aussie, true blue Aussie, whatever the fuck you want to call him.
But my
Down to
dream,
earth.
my dream is to get someone like Volkanovski on the podcast,
Bro,
right, bro? Imagine
imagine.
that.
Bro, but now it's going to be even harder because fucking Volkanovski, bro. It's
The
crazy.
Robert Whitakers, the Volkanovskis, those kind of guys. Like, I'd love to get one of them on the podcast.
That was the craziest fight I've ever seen.
Who
in my
knows?
life.
You never know.
Craziest fight.
You could see a Lebbie podcast, Volkanovski.
Soon enough, hopefully.
Hit him up.
Might have to
message
go up
him,
to Wollongong.
Message him. Spam him.
Anyway,
But there's a crazy event coming November. There's Usman Covington.
Usman and
too.
Covington, man. I'm looking forward to that.
Woo, that's a good event.
I think Covington obviously lost the first one, but he gave Usman's best fight, I reckon, by
Yeah,
far.
I think he gave him his best.
They were both
Well,
striking like fucking crazy.
There is
bro.
the Gilbert Burns fight where he got dropped, but he came back and
He
just
came back,
won
but
that
he
like
absolutely
a fucking
dominated.
champ.
But Covington's chin, bro.
bro. Yeah.
Covington's chin was crazy in that
Bro,
fight.
his jaw was broke and he was fighting.
He broke
rounds.
his jaw in the second round.
He fought like 2 rounds with a broken jaw. Like, who does that? Like,
But that as well shows Usman's ability to just adapt to the opponents.
yeah.
Usman,
We said
jinx,
that
double jinx, no rubs.
Fuck. Yeah. what were you
Usman's
gonna say?
ability to adapt to the fighters.
Mm.
So a lot of people call him a boring fighter. They call him, oh, he just wrestles and shit. The guy is not a boring fighter because if you watch, if anyone that says Usman is a boring fighter is a casual. Why? Because that tells me that you haven't seen Usman versus Covington the first fight. Go watch Usman versus Covington the first fight if you generally think that Usman's a boring fighter, and you'll see why he's not a boring fighter. The guy can just adapt to any situation, any scenario, any fighter.
Oh, bro, that perspective is just like totally irrelevant right now. Where the boring thing, like you can't mention that. He's
No,
just
you
knocked
can't,
out like
no,
what
definitely can't.
3 people in a row. Like you
100%.
can't mention that. So the thing with Usman is he gets exponentially better each fight, which is
He
like
does.
the scary thing about him.
He does,
So,
he does, and he's just.
I
crazy.
cannot see that guy losing. I'm predicting Usman. I can't see him.
Yeah,
losing.
no,
he just
he's-
gets better. I wanted to get into boxing real quick. So obviously we had Anthony Joshua loss against Usyk.
Anthony Joshua just hasn't been the same ever since that Andy Ruiz loss.
Yeah, that's what I feel as well.
He hasn't been the same.
Like,
It really affected him.
is he able to get to that champ?
I think he's not. It wouldn't make sense for him to fight Fury
Yeah. Well,
after Fury beats the old Wilder. He's got to fight Usyk, I reckon.
yeah. Well, look, he doesn't have leverage right now. He doesn't
But
have leverage
To be
able
fair, they're going to give him the rematch against Usyk because I think that was in the contract. So AJ's getting the rematch regardless. But man, I don't know. I don't want to write him off. I don't want to be that guy that writes AJ off. Okay, because I love AJ. I think he's a good fighter. But the thing about these fighters, and I was telling you that in the car yesterday. The thing about these fighters is that some of them become athletes before they become fighters. And when you become an athlete before you become a fighter, you haven't grown up with that fighting spirit. So a lot of these fighters, like Andy Ruiz, like Nate Diaz, and like these people, when they get punched, their automatic response is to come forward and take that fight and bring the fight. But if you're an athlete that becomes a boxer, like AJ, when you get punched, your automatic response is to go back, is to lean back. All right, which is natural. That's a natural instinct.
You see that it's an instinct with.
It's a natural instinct with Anthony Joshua because he's an athlete. The guy trains as an athlete. He was an athlete growing up, and then he became a boxer. Probably same thing with Deontay Wilder as well.
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder's an athlete boxer. Fury's different. Fury is a gypsy. Fury is a guy that grew up boxing. You know, he's probably boxing on the street.
Fury is
Andy
honestly,
Ruiz was probably boxing on the street. Usyk, this guy came from the street. All these people were fighting from the street. When you fight from the street, you have that natural instinct. I don't have it. You don't have it. Definitely don't have it. I've never had a punch on in my life.
You could be the most skillful boxer in the world, but there's things you just can't train like that.
Yeah, like natural instinct.
Yeah.
You could be the most, as we're saying, you could be the most athletic. If you're the most athletic boxer,
Well, you see it with like someone like Nate Robinson, a basketball athlete, but
got dropped. Like you don't have that natural instinct.
Yeah.
You got to have that natural instinct.
and what was I going to say? So I don't know if I'll ever see him competing with the likes of like Fury, for example, in that. So
I don't know.
then you got Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. Is Tommy scared? I feel like he's scared. to be honest. He declined 2 offers, which were like
He probably is scared, bro.
those
He
offers
probably
were
is scared.
bigger than
Well,
any offer he ever got.
You know why he's scared? Because to be honest with you, I'll be honest. Tommy Fury, the guy he fought on that Jake Paul card, apparently it's his first fight. It was the guy's first fight.
He's an MMA fighter, I think.
He's an MMA fighter, and Tommy Fury lasted the whole round with him, and the guy put on a show. Like, it wasn't like people were saying Tommy Fury should knock this guy out flat on his ass.
Yeah, like if you obviously this guy's an MMA fighter, but if you compare Jake Paul's opponent to Tommy Fury's opponent as MMA fighters, obviously Tyron Woodley's levels above this guy.
Levels above this guy,
So-
and that's why I truly think. I think Jake Paul can beat him.
Yeah, look,
I think Jake Paul has a chance to beat
I was
him.
not impressed with that.
I wasn't
Tommy
impressed
Fury.
with Tommy Fury, bro.
And the thing is, he doesn't have that leverage to
I heard someone say Tommy Fury got all the looks and Tyson got all the skill.
He's good at being a sexy cunt.
Yeah,
You can't
but
deny
Tyson
that.
Fury got all the skill, so that's just pretty much what it
Fuck,
is.
Tyson Fury's an ugly cunt. No, I'm joking.
Nah, he just doesn't look like a boxer.
It doesn't need to be pretty. That's the thing. But
Guy's crazy. I love Tyson Fury.
Tommy Fury doesn't have leverage to talk with money because the reason he was
He won't
even,
sell pay-per-views.
the
He
reason,
probably will,
yeah.
but
The reason he was even fighting on that was because Jake Paul chose him to put him on his card.
100%.
That's the only reason he was
No
fighting
one
on that
knew
card.
about Tommy Fury before that. Like, I'm being legit. They probably did know about him, but like, He wasn't a name. He wasn't a
He
name.
was on some show like Love Island.
You know
or
what I
some
mean?
shit,
Yeah,
but,
yeah. It's just crazy.
But yeah, and
Anyway.
Tyron Woodley's apparently he got the tattoo.
He got the tattoo.
He got
yeah,
the
yeah.
tattoo. Yeah, I'll pull it up. Real quick.
Fucking, what does money do for you? Because Tyrone wants that rematch, bro. It's like, it's another payday. Like, who wouldn't want that rematch? You know what I mean? But he done it smart. Apparently, it's a conspiracy.
Apparently, the love
is obviously written on, so he can change it.
Yeah.
He could probably put it as fuck Jake Paul.
Yeah. But still, like the fact that you even posted that to show that you, even if he didn't get the tattoo, but he's saying that he got the tattoo.
Showing that he got it. It's crazy.
Jake Paul owns you, bro.
Oh, pretty much. Yeah. Oh, I think so. I think so as well.
Yeah. So
But
I
yeah.
want to see what the guy does.
It'd be
next.
interesting to see what happens next.
That's it for today, I reckon.
I think that's it for today.
Keep subscribing.
Pretty hot day.
Hit up the Lebbie merch. We're gonna go eat barbecue after this. I'm starving.
I'm starving as well.
Yeah, obviously keep subscribing. Watch us on Spotify.
I can't wait to get guests again.
Road to 5K.
Road to 5K. Also, we're going to get guests soon. So if you guys want to see some guests, any guests you want to see, put them down in the comments. We're going to start like hitting these people up. We've got our own list, but I want to see who the audience wants to see.
Yep.
So let us know.
I'm interested to see that as well. Take care of yourselves.
Yalla.